Morning, folks. Day soap is from Wet the Face. Name of this one here is New York Peppermint Patty. Excuse me. It's been a while since I used this one here. This one here is not in production anymore, so it may be kind of difficult to find on the buy sell trade site. It's fairly firm there inside the container there. And this thing, when I first got it, it started out with 6 whole ounces of soap. Don did a pretty good job. Got it whipped up here with a Colorado Razor design brush. I think this is like a 26mm knot. And got it whipped up here in a wooden bowl. It's not exactly drippy, but it is wet. It's going to go on pretty nice. Got the alum block, no rubber band this morning. Got Humphrey's witch hazel in the huge 16-ounce container. It's been mentholated. It's got some peppermint in it. Going to be following up with some Barbasol Brisk this morning. Shaver of the day. Excuse me, still got that frog. It's not wanting to go away. Should be on the back side. Name of this shaver here is called Razorine. It is a different type of shaver. Kind of looks like a DE on a stick, or perhaps a shave head with safety bars. I've got a not a treat blade, but I have a Super Max Super Stainless blade in there. Go see how it works out for me this morning. Or to put a hot towel to the face, as well as some Preshave oil from Stirling. And then go ahead and put some water on the face here. We'll go ahead and get started. Tony's outside this morning, so hopefully that'll help keep things down to a low roar. Tony's our German Shepherd. He's already been active this morning. Thought maybe he needs to go outside. If you're unfamiliar with the Razorine, it takes a full DE blade. And the best I can tell, with my experience, it's also the way I kind of look at it. It's kind of made for the guy that shaves with the one hand, like I do. This smells really nice. It does smell just like the peppermint patty. If there's been complaints about this particular shaver, it has to do with the handle here. Some believe that it's a little on the small side and can be a little bit slippery. There's a couple of things you can probably do to it. You can take some lanyard and parachute cord, if you will, and wrap it around there. Or you can do like a flashboard did to one of his shavers on a handle that he felt like was a little bit on the slippery side. You can find that stuff that you can basically rubberize the handle there, make it easier to hang on to. And also, when you shave with this, yeah, that does stay out. Don't put it to the inside, you put it to the outside. It is relatively easy to use once you figure it out, how you always keep the thumb screw on the outside. You can kind of tell as it goes for the edges, so if that was the one edge, if you're going against the grain, it would bend this edge. So you'll end up using both sides of the blade. I think the idea behind this was just to make it a little bit easier for somebody transitioning over to a shaver like this. It does make it a little bit easier. Like I said, it does have the safety bars on there. Not saying you can't cut yourself, but it does kind of help with aiding of not cutting yourself. It's a nice shaver for those that are trying to transition from a DE shaver or looking for a different kind of shaver. It still uses DE blades. This one here might be up somebody's alley. For me, it's a lot of fun to use. It's not quite effortless, but it's very close to that once you get used to it. It is a different kind of shaver, keeping that thumb screw out on the outside. But you can kind of tell once you get the hang of it, it's easy going. It's not that difficult, at least not in my opinion. It's easy to stay around the head, especially if you got facial hair. Easy to maneuver around the face. And you could use your favorite blade in there. Against the grain pass definitely is going to be in order on this one. The scent on this, man, it just fills the bathroom. I've had this soap for a little while. I don't know if he's going to come back out with it again. It would be interesting to see it, especially at Aftershave. I have a soap and Aftershave set from tallow and steel. It's called Dark. The Aftershave comes kind of close to this, not quite. But as it goes for that nice cooling effect this morning, figure Barbasol would be the Aftershave of choice this morning. It's relatively, as goes for Barbasol, it's relatively inexpensive. You can pick it up right around the $2 range. Like I said, it does have a nice cooling effect to it. We still got temperatures up in the 90s around here. There's just a little bit of feedback with this blade. It does feel like how can you say, just a stainless steel blade. Not quite as smooth as a Persona, at least not in my experience. Blade, you can definitely feel it on your face. A little, how can you say, edgy. It's a fun one to learn with. There's more one website that you can get this by, but I got mine from by the way of Shave Nation. So that's when I got mine, it didn't come with the velvet sleeve, the little pouch, but now you can get one with the pouch. It comes with this raw brass, or you can get one that's got chrome. I went with the raw brass. There's no coating that you have to worry about coming off. Excuse me. And also the fact that if you like the patina like it is right now, it's there, or if you decide you want to change it up and polish it up, it's not a problem. Being raw brass, my face is, I can already feel the cooling effect from the soap. It's nice. I really like the mint in this one. It does take a little bit to get used to this kind of shaver. When I first got it, I got the cap, if you will. This part here just off just a little bit the very first time. Caught myself back over here. Plus my ankle was off anyway. My ankle hadn't been off, I don't think I would have done that the first time I used it. Just takes a moment to get used to it, but I don't think it's that tough. It's not your typical shavette, in other words. You can adjust your angle. There's a, I guess you might say, a wide angle, if you will. Whatever works for you. It's not quite like a shavette where it's, you get that angle very far off and you're going to really know it. But adjusting the angle with Razorine adjusts the aggressiveness of the shaver, in my opinion. Definitely a different blade feel. So you can adjust it according to your liking. I'm glad I added more peppermint into this as opposed to menthol. Peppermint's a nice twist, as goes for that cooling effect, just like the mint that's in here. That peppermint in here, this is playing well together for those that like the cooling effect. Also, I should say this is a 5-ounce container. I have not been able to find the Pacific Rush in quite a while, and where I am at, I had to order more of my Barbasol online because the Dollar Generals around here didn't seem to carry it. Could be that it's just out of stock, but I know that getting it here in the store has seemed to be a little problematic. So I ordered mine online, got 5 of them at one time. Can feel that cooling effect on my face. I only got a little bit of stinging from the alum block, which is kind of strange. It's up here. Not sure what I did up there. Maybe nothing at all, huh? Just got a close shave. This feels really good. Once again, shaver of the day. It's called Razorine. Comes in 2 different flavors. I'll show you what the cap looks like. Also, when you're messing with this, about like anything else with a screw to it, you want to make sure that your sink has got the plug in it. That's what it looks like right there. And it just comes apart like that. So you can kind of see how it all goes together. For me, it's a pretty nice little shaver. You can see the slots right there to help hold the blade in place. There might be just a little bit of an adjustment when you first put this together to make sure that it's lined up, but there's not a whole lot of fiddling with this particular shaver with the blade. And this is what it looks like on the underside there. Had a great shave this morning, even under 15 minutes. You can get an easy, quick shave once you get used to it. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.